Hello, my name is Andy and I'm a compulsive gambler. Sorry for the bad hair, but I couldn't be arsed with it today. Um, Today's Father's Day, so had a really nice day today with my kids. Been to see the in-laws and obviously my mum and dad as well. Uh, had a nice couple of weeks really. No thoughts of gambling. Been really good. Really enjoying life at the minute. Um, yeah. I want to talk about if you're you feel like if you're a compulsive gambler and you're not sure how to tell anybody. Um, when I first went to GA, I already told my mother and father and my wife obviously and my in-laws. But there's some people who do come to GA who have obviously need the advice and need to know how to tell people. Um, It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do, telling someone you're a compulsive gambler and giving all the rubbish that comes with it, i.e. your debt and everything like that and the psychological effects. Um, but the best thing to do is, honesty is the best policy. Especially if you with a loved one, like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, husband or wife, etc. You need to tell them. It's going to be the hardest thing you'll ever do. Um, but and you're going to lose the one biggest thing, trust. Especially if they're still with you and be with you like. But you gotta take it. You gotta do it. It's hard. It really was hard for me when I came out with everything. But in another sense as well, it's like a sudden whoosh off my shoulders. It's like I can tell somebody now. It's hard work to do it. It really is, and all these thoughts go running around in your head when it all comes out. Everyone thinks the worst. I mean, I remember telling my mum and dad, and they were angry, disappointed, and everything. But they knew I was at rock bottom, so we decided that I needed to get help. Obviously, we found out about Gamblers Anonymous and started to turn my life around. The best thing you do is to tell somebody. It's so much easier. Honesty is the best policy. For my instance, and for everybody else, it's to after that. It's for me. It's making amends as well. So no matter people you hurt and everything, you got to try and make amends the best you can. There's some people I'll never be able to make amends with, obviously, but I try and make amends to people who I've upset and what I've done to people, which I've been wrong, all the lies I've told and stuff like that. You try to be honest. That's a big thing for me now, if you know what I mean. GA's taught me to do that. So if you're really struggling and you need to go somewhere, go to Gamblers Anonymous to get help. If you really think you're struggling with gambling, the best place for me ever. The only place where you can talk about your problems really with other people who understand them. For people who partners or like family friend or friend of a compulsive gambler, there is a thing called Gamanon within Gamblers Anonymous as well, where obviously it's going to affect you just as much as it affects us. And it's nice to probably talk with other people who have been affected by a compulsive gambler. And it's the best place to be, really, just to talk to each other and stuff like that. I mean, we have open meetings in Derby as well once a month, and they're great as well, where we can bring like a family member, a partner, a friend, and they listen to us and everything, and we tend to try and share our experience, strength and hope through gambling, compulsive gambling, and where we try to stop and we share our stories and everything like that, and hopefully as someone who isn't a compulsive gambler might be able to understand it a bit more about the addiction we go through and all the faults we've got. I mean, I've still got bad behaviours now from everything. I mean, like I say, I'm quite procrastinate quite a lot, leave things to the last minute. I.e., today it's Father's Day, and I didn't get my dad's Father's Day card until 2 hours before due round to go and see them. Still a lazy sod like that, and yeah, and procrastination for me is a bit of a silly behaviour, but you try to make yourself better and everything like that. But also, as a compulsive gambler, you tend to be quite impulsive as well, make quick decisions about something like that. I want to do this, I want to do that, and over time, yeah, I still get them kind of urges about doing stuff, even little things. It is like, come on, we'll go for dinner, even though we probably might not be able to afford it. Come on, we can do this, we can do that. You're trying to work out in your head how you're going to pay for things and stuff like that. With like compulsive gambling, when I was back gambling, you're like, if I can win this, then I can pay for that, and if I just chase this, and if I can just hold this money back, then I can have a bit more of a gamble and stuff like that. GA's taught me to look after the money more than anything now. So I'm really good with money. A lot better with money than I was, even 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm doing really well. Like I say, I talked about trust a lot. Trust is the hardest thing to win back. It took a long time with my wife and family, and my family as well, to understand it. And obviously, they're gonna have like ask questions. You're not gambling, are you? You're not paying. You're paying your bills on time and things like that, and you're not hiding money, are you, or anything like that? Yeah, and it's hard, but it's hard because they'll keep asking that and keep asking that. But you've got to just be honest and say, look, no, I haven't had a bet if you haven't had one. But if you have a slip, tell them. Don't hide it. Don't bottle things away. I did that for far too long. I'm glad I've done what I've done. Gone to GA. It's the best place for me. Hope you've enjoyed this little bit of part 3 on my name is Andy vlog. My name is Andy. I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet, 14th of April 2007. Thank you.